Oh, okay, we're on limited battery power, but this is me on day 4 of running every day. I've just finished. I did 5Ks in a few seconds under 30 minutes. So that was the goal today. I had to leave it, well, I didn't have to, but I have left the run late in the day at 6 p.m. It was a real struggle to get going. In fact, the first probably K and a half were not that good. My legs felt kind of heavy. Certainly has some soreness accumulated over the last 3 days. But I said to myself, you know, I have to do this. If I don't, I'll be letting myself down on day 4, and that is not how I want my 2023 to go. So I put my shoes on and I headed off, and we've just done 5Ks, averaging 6 minutes per kilometre. So today I actually had 2 job interviews. One was at 10 and one was at 3:30. So I've spent the day in quite the state, you know what I mean? I've wound myself up to quite the state. I really do need a job at the moment, so they are important. And I guess there's nothing wrong with caring about important stuff, but you know, there's a fine line between caring and getting excited and even nervousness and, you know, full-on anxiety. So what that meant is that I didn't eat a single thing today, and the only thing I had prior to the second interview, and obviously prior to this run, is a can of V. So I had a coffee this morning, no food, and a can of V. I mean, as far as nutrition goes, as far as trying to replenish my body after, you know, 3 days, now 4 days of running, that is absolutely fucking terrible. So no wonder my legs are sore. I'm probably not recovering properly, and I'm not fueling myself properly, so that's going to be a priority from now on. You know, so I've come out today, 6 p.m. The sun was just going behind a cloud. It hasn't gone down yet. In fact, it stays light really, really late at the moment. I'm quite surprised. I never really remembered how late it was, but it's around about, it's past 8 o'clock, and in New Zealand, for reference, it's probably getting dark at the moment about 9:30 p.m. So obviously the lower you go the lower or higher you go on the earth, the later your nights are, the later your days are in the summer. And if you didn't know that, well, now you know. It's not flat, or at least I don't think so. Anyways, it seems pretty flat here, I'd have to say. Out in the central Australian desert, there ain't much more barren. But anyway, I'm going off track. I'm actually on a runner's high right now. I'm on a runner's high. It's a real thing. And having completed 2 interviews today, having, you know, a really, really anxious day, to just strap my shoes on, put my headphones in, it's an opportunity to listen to some music and actually decompress and unwind and think and look back on the days gone and today. You know, look back on the efforts made, and you know, I'm trying to be philosophical right now. I'm not very good at it. I am out of practice. I've been drinking alcohol by myself pretty much every day for the last 2 years, and making YouTube videos on the side when I can. So I'm actually out of practice, man. I'm super out of practice talking without a couple of drinks in me, and that's fucked up. And I know this series is about running, but it's on the channel. It's okay to talk, and well, I guess if I feel like I want to talk, and if it's coming out, I'm going to leave it on the channel. Why not? You know, in times like this when I am rambling on, I'm actually glad that I titled the channel It's Okay to Talk, because I can talk. It's my channel and I can talk. But yeah, it's almost like today's run was spiritual. It really was. So day 4, I'm actually looking forward to the runs. The first K and a half were hard, but then I got into a rhythm. I started enjoying the music, and I started focusing on my breathing and my steps, and you know, next minute it's 2Ks, 3Ks, 4Ks and 5Ks. So feeling good right now, about to go home. It's my turn to do dinner tonight, and I'm doing the world famous New Zealand burger, or at least that's what I tell my daughter Tate. It's a Kiwi burger. It's got egg, it's got meat, it's got cheese, tomato, lettuce, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, maybe some onions, and maybe even some pickle. And to make it a real Kiwi burger, in my dad's opinion, you'd put beetroot on it, but there's no way I'm putting beetroot on my burger. It makes it disgusting. I mean, it tastes okay. Probably a bit too sweet for a burger. But as far as what it does to the bun, nah, can't be doing that. Anyways, guys, I'll see you later on to look through my Strava analytics and wish you well. Peace. What's up, guys? It's the next day. It's 9 in the morning. I'm just about to head into the supermarket, but I did want to just run through quickly my Strava analytics from my run yesterday, which I remember saying actually at the end of the clip that felt spiritual, and it gave me an opportunity, even though I hadn't eaten a single thing that day, it gave me an opportunity to decompress and to just run back over the events of the day. And there were some significant events, and events that I was wound up like a fucking spring about. And so what that run allowed me to do is think, actually. Think, get a sense of accomplishment because of what I achieved during the day, and have my gratitude be replenished, you could say. So it was an experience. It really was. The first K and a half were extremely hard. The final 3.5 Ks were a hell of a lot easier. It seemed that way because I settled in. You settle into these long distance runs, and 5K is not long, but you do. You end up settling in. You get a sweat up. You get a cadence going with your feet, and in the end, my fastest kilometer was the final kilometer, which was 5 minutes 30. We went 5:46, 6 minutes, 5:45, 5:58, and 5:30. So pretty standard. Pretty standard. And it's interesting. I've just realized that whilst you're still, it doesn't actually continue your moving time, but it does continue the total run time. So effectively, I did 5.02 kilometers in 29 minutes and 7 seconds moving time, but it was 29 minutes and 55 seconds of total time. Now, the reason for that is because I started my Strava, I put my headphones on, I put it in my backpack, and it was probably about 30 to 45 seconds before I actually left the house and started running. So that first kilometer of 5 minutes and 46 seconds was actually around about 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So look, I'm an analytics guy. I enjoy it. I hope you guys do too. Head down into the description box below to check out my Strava profile. Let's get this shit going. And that was day 4 of running. We went 7Ks on day 1, 9Ks on day 2, 5Ks on day 3, and another 5Ks on day 4. The hardest run so far being day 3, where I was able to up the speed each and every K of the 5 until we finished with an absolute bang. It was great. Either way, being that the last 2 days I've only done 10Ks total, today I'm going to go for a longer run. Specifically, I'm not going to go to the gym. I'm going to try and fuel up, and I'm going to head out as soon as possible and get 10 kilometers under the belt. That is the goal. Wish me luck. I'll see you then.